Welcome to all of you. Today I'm going to discuss one question on employment income. Before moving to the question, let me share some brief introduction about employment income. So, employment income is what? Because as per the Indian Revenue Act, we have four different sources, right? As per the Indian Revenue Act, we have four sources of income. First one is employment income, and the second one is business income, and third one is investment income. So anything not fall under above three, we can say other income. Employment income, if you are doing a job, you will get salary. Basically, we can say employment income. If you are doing a business, then we can say business income. If you are having extra money, you will do some investment, FD, or shares investment, like that. You will get investment income, maybe interest or dividend, right? Likewise, anything not fall under above three, we can say other, right? So we are going to discuss today what is employment income and how to compute assessable income from employment, right? So when it's come to individual in Sri Lanka, so if you are here, right, say you will provide your service to a company, right? So let's say this is company A, right? So you will provide your service, valuable service to company A, and you are getting what? You are getting money out of it. We call salary. So salary, but in tax perspective or the professional way, I can call this one as employment income, right? Employment income. Employment income, you are getting employment income, right? For your respective service, right? So then this employment income, we can categorize under two different way. One is, right, if you are getting salary or the employment income in a two different way. One way is cash benefit. You will get all the benefit in cash form, right? Or in another way, you will get the benefit from the company, non-cash benefit, right? Non-cash benefit, this respective service provided by you, non-cash benefit. What are the non-cash benefits, right? So company will provide a car for you, right? They will provide driver, fuel, and everything. They will take care of it. Or the company will provide some accommodation. If you are far away, then they will ask you to stay here. We will take care of all these things, right? And anything not in monetary term, you can categorize as a non-cash benefit, right? So these two, if you are getting more than 100,000 per month, let's say here and here you get some amounts, and here don't worry about how to value these things, we will discuss a little later. So non-cash benefit, how to value, there's a separate circular, because salary cash benefits, yes, it is cash, then we know how much we are getting. Non-cash benefit, as per the Inland Revenue circular issued, let me share that one as well with you. So circular number 2023 is no 02. So here they explain everything. Any company, those who are providing non-cash benefit, we need to value according to this circular, right? So I'm not going to read all these things one by one for you. I will do a separate video for this. So here I will briefly explain what are the non-cash benefit, and when I'm going to discuss deduction, I will go through with the gain circular if you want to highlight any specific area, right? So then, so if you are getting both, right, more than 100,000. We call altogether employment income, right? Employment income. Let's say if you are getting employment income more than 100,000, here more than 100,000, then what company will do is company will deduct what? If it is more than, this is more than 100,000, then company will deduct at APIT. APIT in the sense අකමැත්තෙන් pay කරන income tax. It is not a thing, right? Advanced personal income tax. Advanced personal income tax, right? Company will deduct in advance. In advance, then company will deduct based on the guideline issued by the Revenue Department. They are required to deduct. Then the guideline, if you refer to this circular also I will share in the video description the link which is connected to the lankataxclub.lk. Then you can download this circular under this video. So this says how to deal with all the specific areas related to employment income. They are providing very clear guideline. So how to deal with the employment income and things, right? So advanced personal income tax, they will deduct. Here, as I explained, if you are getting more than 100,000 per month, then company will deduct. Why it is 100,000? Because, personal relief is there. If any person who is getting more than 100,000 per month or annually 1.2 million based on the current scenario, right? So as per the law prevails right now, right? So 100,000, if you are getting more than 100,000 or annually 1.2 million. That is why here, if you annualize, if you multiply by 12, then it is 1.2 million, right? 1.2 million. Then this is called what? Personal relief. Personal relief. Personal relief, right? If you are getting more than 100,000 only, you need to pay taxes. Not only employment income, any other sources of income, right? So I will not discuss, and I'm not going to complicate you on this under this scenario on employment income because I am really focusing on employment income. So then the other sources also we need to consider if you want to pay income tax. Here, then the employer don't know any other income, don't care about that for the time being because we are going to discuss employment income. Let's assume if you are getting more than 100,000 from your employer as a salary, right? So then they will deduct advanced personal income tax, APIT, right? Based on the APIT table available in the website, or how to calculate it's there, and the separate guideline also provided. So let's assume you are getting 200,000, then they will deduct respective amount. Let's say you are getting altogether 200,000 as employment income. So then they will deduct, as example, let's say 20,000. They will deduct APIT, and you will get only to your bank account 180,000. This is goes to the Inland Revenue Department, right? Even though your salary is this much, right? Then you will get this, right? So then today we are going to discuss how to calculate this employment income, because most of the questions in the exam, universities, if they are asking annual employment income, compute assessable income from employment, this is monthly, this is how employers do, right? So here, if I draw that one, in a picture way. So the same thing, if you are getting here, you will get only after tax deduction 180,000, right? Then company, what they will do for the balance 20,000, they will remit it to the where? Call Inland Revenue Department. They will remit 20,000 to the Inland Revenue Department. This is called APIT, Advanced Personal Income Tax, deducted from you and remitted to the Inland Revenue Department. So then you total 180 and 20,000. This is 200, right? 200,000. So then finally, company will issue, then this, assume that this is entire year, the same thing happened throughout the year, nothing changed, right? What will happen? Then the company will pay annually 20,000 into 12, right? 20,000 into 12 annually. On behalf of you, company will deduct from your salary and pay to the Inland Revenue Department, right? So 240,000 you have paid to the Inland Revenue Department, and how much you have received as salary. Then what they will do as a company, at the end of the year, they will issue APIT deduction certificate, Advanced Personal Income Tax Deduction Certificate, right? APIT deduction certificate. අපි කියනවා ආදරයට T10 කියලා, right? Short form එක T10, right? Advanced Personal Income Tax Deduction Certificate, right? Here you will deduct, you will declare, the company will declare entire employment income during the year, employment income, how much they have considered, let's say 200 into 12, because gross salary and all the cash benefit and non-cash benefit in total, they will declare in the T10 certificate. Then 2,400,000, right? Then how much they have deducted taxes? 20,000 into 12. Then it is advanced personal income tax deducted and remitted to the Inland Revenue is also, they will declare here 240,000. Then the balance, how much you received as your salary, net salary after deducting the taxes, right? How much you will receive, they will declare in here 2,160,000, right? So this is how they will issue a T10 certificate. Then at the end of the year, when you are submitting the annual tax return, you are required to attach this copy, right? A scanned copy of this thing when you are submitting the tax return online, right? This is called T10 certificate. This is the very brief introduction, and then we'll discuss a little more in depth, right? When we are doing the calculation part, how to determine the salary and wages, and how to calculate this cash benefit, and how to calculate non-cash benefit, right? So as for the circular, in this section, we are not going to discuss whole circular one by one and what are the cash benefit, non-cash benefit based on the question 1. Then the next time I will do another question 2, but I will not discuss this, the introductory part, right? So I will directly discuss the question 2 when I'm publishing the section 2 for employment income. So let's look at the section now. I think now you have basic idea what is employment income, how it's processed, right? So one thing I wanted to highlight, so salary, if you are getting salary monthly, then the company will deduct monthly tax on your salary, right? Advanced personal income tax. Then this is payment due date also, I will highlight here. So let's say it is April salary. Then, so company will pay May 15 of, of that particular year to the Inland Revenue Department. Based on the April salary, they need to pay taxes. Let's say you are getting April 200,000 salary, then they will deduct 20,000 and you will get, this is 180, which is highlighted here. Then this 20,000 they need to pay on or before 15 day of the following month to the Inland Revenue Department. Let's say 2024. If it is 2024 April, this is on or before 15th May 2024, they need to remit it to the Inland Revenue Department, right? This is clear. The payment due dates for the companies. Tax එක අඩු කරලා සල්ලි ළඟ තියාගෙන ඉන්න බෑ. They need to pay to the Inland Revenue Department on or before 15 day of the following month, right? And also annually, company need to submit annual tax declaration called APIT declaration. Annually, how many employees were there and how much they have deducted in total, all the employees detail, their name, NICs, date of join, everything, they will declare. Pay sheet number, right? They will track all the information. In the department also get all the source of income with that. So APIT declaration. So I will not discuss those things now, right? We'll go ahead with the question round. So here, the question is asking you to calculate assessable income from employment of Ms. Iroma for the year of assessment 23-24, right? 23-24. You are required to calculate assessable income from the employment, right? Assessable income from employment, right? Tax කරන්න පුළුවන් ආදායම්, employment income, right? Assessable income from employment. We are not going to tax everything what the company gives, right? So we need to consider only the, based on the tax perspective, how much we are going to consider. But in a way, it may be higher than what you get, right? So let's look at one by one in the question. Says Iroma, a resident individual, is a chartered accountant and she works as a partner in a reputed audit firm in Sri Lanka. The following information is available regarding to her employment income for the year of assessment 23-24, right? Hereinafter referred to as the year. So gross salary, 320,000 per month. How much you will get gross salary? 320 per month. So I will go ahead with the Excel, and then if you want, you can write down is Iroma, right? Employment income for the year of assessment 23-24, right? Computation of year of employment income, like this, I don't know, right? You can do whatever is the heading, that doesn't matter, but examiner or the, then they will consider only the answer whether it's right or wrong, right? Not like advanced level, you will not get mark on these things, right? So any exam. So gross salary, how much salary? So let's say you are getting salary rate 20, yeah, get salary rate of 1,000, and then right into 12, how many months per year? Then you will get, she is getting 3.8 million per annum for the year of assessment, right? For this year of assessment. So then this is done, right? First part is done. Then contribution of the company as for the provident fund approved by the CGIR and the trust fund, 12% and 3% respectively on the gross salary. This is contribution. It is a benefit given to the employee, right, by the employer, right, EPF and ETF. So both, because if you calculate it on the gross salary, then the annually company has contributed for her 460,800, and as ETF, it's 3%. Anyway, we know these two are benefit for her, right? But for tax law, these two are not taxable, right? So you need to show your knowledge in the exam by writing here not taxable, right? It is not taxable, right? As per the Inland Revenue Act. Then meal allowance. Let's come to meal allowance. If you see any word like allowance, right? Right? 20,000 per month, it is anyway we have to consider as cash benefit. This is cash benefit, right? Salary, and the meal allowance is you are getting some amounts, right? From the company, right? Here, if you go to in the circular also, you can see all the benefit. Then here also remuneration, total remuneration received, right? Tax liability arise, total remuneration received or derived by the employee in any as described below, cash or kind, cash or non-cash benefit, right? Right, for form or value of any benefit arise respective employment, right? Salary, wages, all these things you can see, allowances, right? Living assistant, and all travel allowances, all these things you can refer to this circular. I will provide a link under this description of this video. You can download this circular for your further studies and reference, right? The meal allowance, if you take here, meal allowance, again, you can consider as a cash benefit. Meal allowance, 20,000 per month into 12, right? Then you will get 240,000. Then what else? Company has provided a 1,008cc motor car with fuel and driver for her with effective from 1st January 2024, right? We need to carefully look at what is the year of assessment is 2023, 2024, right? So then how many months here? Only 3 months. January, February, March, right? Because after March, this year of assessment is belongs to 2023 April to 2024 March, right? Only 3 months. So in that case, we need to consider non-cash benefit because car is provided by the company with driver and fuel, right? Then it's the non-cash benefit, but we need to pay tax on this, right? So here what you have to do is you need to go to circular, and it says if company provided a car, what you should do, right? Here, because under this new circular, there is no any specific ruling or regulation highlight the engine capacity of the motor vehicle. So what you have to do is, irrespective of the engine capacity, it's easy in a way in this exam, in the going forward year of assessments. Hope it will remain as it is, right? So it's 20,000. It's directly says any vehicle irrespective of the engine capacity, or the previously we had a different scale for hybrid or the electric vehicles, right? So here any vehicle irrespective of the engine capacity, if company provided vehicle, driver and fuel, right, then altogether would be how much? 50,000 per month would be the benefit. Here it says relevant month. For that particular month, 50,000. How many months? In this case, we have 3 months. Then that benefit would be 150,000. It's easy, right? Then we'll go to the exam, right? Non-cash benefit under vehicle benefit, we can say vehicle benefit. Here 50,000 because vehicle, driver, and fuel. All these three, right? And then 150,000 for vehicle benefit, right? And then what else? Right. So here, fifth one, Roman 5. Firm has provided a loan, housing loan, amounting to 4 million at a concessionary rate. Because, companies provide loans to their employee. If she is working in a bank, most of the bank, let's say in Sri Lanka or any country, so most of the bank, they provide loan for their employees very concessionary rate, right? The same way, some companies also provide loans to their employees very concessionary rate. So it's benefit to that particular employee, right? So as example, if I tell, so market rate would be, let's say you are getting 1 million worth of loan. Market rate, if you get with the market, you will pay 100,000 as interest, right? Interest. But let's say this is the, if you are directly go to the bank and take this. If you are take this loan from your company, 1 million loan, they will provide 5% interest. Okay, we will give for you 5%, right? Then it is 50,000. When compare with the market, if you go ahead with the market rate, this is market rate, right? This is company concessionary rate. සහනදායි පොලි අනුපාතයකට කම්පැනිය ලෝන් එකක් දෙනවා employed ගෙවාගෙන යන්න කියලා. Right? Concessionary rate. ඉතින් මේක benefit එකක්, right? Difference between these two. How much, if you go ahead with the market, this much you have to provide, right? As interest. You'd have paid this much, but you are currently paying 50. Then how much you are getting benefit would be 50. Previously, this is liable for tax. Previously, this is liable for tax, right? Liable for tax. But under this circular, it is not liable for tax, right? If you go to circular here, it clearly says you previously you have to do separate calculation for this and get the market value specified by the CGIR and the concession rate given by the company and the difference distance. Here under this circular, it shall be zero. The benefit received or derived by the employee shall be zero. We are not going to tax anymore. So in that case, then if you got a question, then the loan interest benefit, right? Loan interest benefit, I can say loan interest benefit. It's not taxable, right? Loan interest benefit, not taxable. Not taxable. You need to showcase your knowledge in the exam, right? Because otherwise you will lose mark. Here, if you say 2 mark here, 2 mark and 2 mark, 2 marks and 2 marks. If you are not write this line, but you know the theory, but you didn't show your knowledge, then you will lose this mark. And here also you will lose another mark. I will calculate mark for you, then you will realize how the marking system for tax exam goes, right? So anyway, right? Right. Right. Then the next one, effective from 1st April 2023. That means from the year beginning, right? Then the 12 months automatically calculate because year of assessment is starting from 2023 April to 2024 March. Entire 12 months in this area. This Roman 6 applicable, right? So firm has provided a fully furnished company on apartment located in a rated area. අවුරුද්දේ මුලම දීලා තියෙනවා apartment එකක් in a rated area. වරිපණම් තියෙන ප්‍රදේශයක. Rated කියන්නේ වරිපණම්, right? So if you go to housing benefit under the non-cash benefit circular given by the Inland Revenue Department, here the value of resident provided by the employer, right? So how to get this value? It is a relevant month. Here also this table applicable only for 1 month. Then rated area. Here in our section it says rated area. Then I will go ahead with this, right? Then the resident, whether it is furnished, unfurnished, that doesn't matter, right? Previously in the before this circular, without before these changes happen, right? They have a furnished different scale, unfurnished different scale, and a lot of jargons were there. Now it's life is easy. So in your exam also get easy in a way because you have only one table to remember, right? So whether it's we don't care about furnished or unfurnished, that doesn't matter. Here the question says even fully furnished, don't care about that. If you remember this table, that's fine. It's a rated area. 20.5% of the salary respective employee for the relevant month. So salary means what? What the amount it's considered for EPF ATF, right? So the basic salary employer received in cash, not the non-cash benefit, but we are considered up to now, right? You are not considering all these things up to now. What we have considered only the salary, right? This amount you need to consider for this particular purpose. Housing benefit, right? Housing benefit. Housing benefit. How to calculate that? So 12.5% of the salary. So here I will take salary here, right? Then I will add another row, right? Yeah. Then and 12.5% of here multiplied by 12.5, right? 40,000. How many months? 12 months. So then for 80,000, for 80,000, then you will get 2 marks, right? Here, 12.5%. How we calculate 12.5%? How we get this value? Because based on this circular, right? The 12.5% given by this circular, right? So this is done. Then the reimbursement of daughters' medical expenses, right? Amounting to rupees 50,000. The benefit is not available to all full-time employees equal terms. This is not available, right? The benefit is not available, right? Any medical benefit, right, provided by the employer, if it is not available to all employees in equal terms, right, then she is a partner of the audit firm. If all partners is not getting the same benefit, right? The equal terms in the sense same grade employees, all same grade employees will not get the same. Let's say directors of the company or the managers of the company. All managers, if say there are two managers, let's say 5 managers, then the one manager getting different favoration and different benefit, other managers not getting the same. If then it's unfair for other managers. It is not equal terms then in that case, right? If it is same for all, right, then that is fine. You can exclude for tax, right? Here, if it is medical benefit, if it is not available to all employees equal terms, right? equal terms කියන්නේ සමාන grade එකේ ඉන්න අයට හැමෝටම ඒකාකාරව එක හැන්දෙන් බෙදන්න ඕනේ කියන එක, right? ඉතින් එක employees ලා ගත්තොත් ඒ employer එක employee එකට බෙදන්නේ different spoon එකකින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, right? So in that case, right, it is taxable, right? If it is not available to all employees on equal terms, right, it is taxable. Then we need to consider for tax. If you go to, I think it should be there in the guideline as well, right? Here, if you discharge the excluded gains under that, discharge or reimbursement of individuals' dental, medical, health insurance expenses, where the benefit is available, all full-time employees in the same grade of service on equal terms, right? It is excluded if benefit is available. Here, even not the employee, her daughter, right? In that case, it is other employees also doesn't have that particular benefit, then it is taxable, right? It is not available to all employees equal terms, right? So in that case, you need to tax on this, right? So what is called um, medical benefit for daughter, right? How much? It's 50,000. Then you will get another coma, right? So again, if you go to question, right? 8 Roman 8, bonus equal to 2 months salary was paid December 2023, right? Bonus equal to 2 months salary. Then the 1 month salary is 20,000 into 2, right? You are getting 2 months salary. Then during the year, bonus, it is taxable on cash basis, bonus, 2 months salary. Then the 1 month salary is how much? 1 month salary is this. Then 2, it's right, 640,000. You will get another 2 months, right? Then finally it says company has reimbursed her mobile phone bill 40,000 during the year, right? Reimbursement of telephone, right? Here, if you get to non-cash benefit in the telephone, right? Telephone bill of the employee, right? So employer pays telephone bills for employee which used for official and private purposes, right? Value of benefit received or derived by the employee. The such benefit shall 50% of the bill payment made by the employee, right? So 50% of that, right? We need to consider for tax purpose. Telephone bill 50%, right? As per circular. How much was it? 40,000. We need to consider 50%, right? Then you will get another 2 months. Then after that, nothing. All adjustments done. Then, right? So finally, we can write to assessable income from employment of 0 mark for the year of assessment 23-24 would be how much? So assessable income is this much. Right? This is from employment. right? Assessable income from employment. And then this is if you get another 2 marks. Then all together you will get 10 marks, right? If you are all done properly, that's 20 marks, right? All the 10 marks, one by one, if you are getting each one, right? 10 marks, right? If it is two, if all higher, all adjustments are correct, you will get in the exam 20 or 10 marks, right? Based on the examiner, right? So I think you understood the basic computation of employment income, right? So I will come with another different section on employment income. And also I'm planning to get another video on what is employment income. I will discuss all the cash benefit and uncash benefit, how to consider all this stuff. But this is in a way it's easy for you to understand how it is taxed. And one by one, I will touch different scenarios as well in another section two, right? So I hope you all enjoy this video and understood the things. I wish you all the very best for any exam you are following currently. So in uni exam or the chartered or AAAT or any exam. So keep in touch and I will come again with another video and wish you all the best for your exams. Thank you.